our last two what we did is on account page we had one small form. With the help of that we created a contacts. Now, okay, I have created a screen and done it. How to avoid duplicates? How to avoid a duplicate contacts to be entered from here? That we do it now. Not to do that, what we do is after getting the screen, the same flow I'm working on. After getting this screen, just I want to validate it. For validating purpose, what I do is just have some get records that will collect all my records. This will collect all my contact records and here are some conditions. First name equals being first name and last name equals name last name and then I want three things. Mail equals mail value. Based on this condition, I get my records. I want to choose the fields and assign the values. Based on a new resource that's going to be the variable for me. And I will name as get contact value or record from contact. I'll repeat what I did as of now. I have just created a get record component to get all the records based on the conditions met, whatever they are. Name is equal to first name and name is equal to first name, and I mapped it and I have created a new variable called get contact value. Under a new resource, I have created a get contact value. This variable holds all the value whichever comes from your get record. Done. ID. Done. So from my screen, after I come in from screen, whatever the value I entered, first is passed to get records. In get record, I have just mapped whatever the fields which I got it from there and choose the value. I'm pushing that values to have this field. And when no records are written, specific the value is null. Now this value holds all that record books. Now I want to decide whether uh, is it null or not. That is, it's already there or not. So what I do is before creating contacts, I'll go for my decision. I'll have my decision as check duplicate values. Outcome, the new outcome is yes. If there is a duplicate value, is now false. If it is have, it will be reflected here. So check duplicate values, outcome order is yes. If it is yes, when the conditions are met, none. After that, a new outcome that's going to be your no. If it is no, record values is now true. So two outcomes. Yes, no. Yeah. If it is yes, start. Says it for yes, no. It is success, then so have a screen. Uncommented. I can't debug it because as per the logic, I will save this, activate that. I'll go here. What are my contacts? Sample A, AB trading broker. Sample A, AB at trading broker. Error because it's already there. If I give some other value, value success. Sample B. So what we did here is we have a start screen. After that, there is a contact list. From that, get records is used to get all the records out of the contact. First name, last name, mail, even if you choose this. First name, last name, and done it. Then we pushed that record value to record value to decision. In decision, we have decision submit, sort, get values, return null value. This decision will help us to check whether it is null or not. If it is null, don't do anything on decision. If it is not null, if it is not null, just push it to the next component, that is to create record. And then you are successful. I saved it and then we did. Now it is throwing some error, but I'm not able to get what is that error exactly. It is throwing some error. I couldn't able to get what is that exactly. What that error is that exactly. What am I to do now? I have an error. Else debug. I'll go like this. Imagine I'll create a new flow. I'll have a screen. Just like give some name, and then mail. It will be my name. It will be my email. If you want to add one more field, anything you wish. Let me call this phone. Now I want to create a record. What I do now? I want to create a record. What I do now? Based on this input, I do want to create a record on some objects. So what I do is place a create record element. Exactly. Create contact. Only one contact. An object is contact. I want to map the fields. First name, last name, email, then your phone. I'll save it. Just a design on screen and I have created a thing. So now this flow will create a record for me. So parallelly, we're going to do some exception handling purpose. Imagine something wrong in this flow. I wanted to create another flow. I will make use of that flow over here. Screen, and I display a text. In this text, I want to give some proper errors. If something happens, an error occurred, please contact administrator. Error occurred, please contact administrator. Instead of that, I like to give a proper uh, error day. I can inherit this flow in any of my flows as a subflow. It's like basically like exception handling. So what I do is I'll create a variable to hold the message. You just create a new resource. It's a variable. Our message. It is a text. We'll populate that little later. We will use to populate this variable created a screen. I have given name. Let it be error message. Error. Error. So that is error screen. Sorry. This error flow. Activate that. I'll come here. Create a contact by list. Over here, what I do is I'll just inherit that error thing. I'll just click here. Here you have an add fault path. Add a fault path. Fault path. I have added here. Now I'll add a subflow here. Add a subflow here. You can pick any flows, but this flow, what we have created, that will display the error. What error it is. Show error, show error. Message it has to see. Message values. Flow is a global variable in the fault message. Whatever the fault message is catching up, the subflow show save, activate, debug that. Look at this. If you don't have this error, last name is missing, required last name is missing. If you don't have this error, if you don't have this exception handling, you don't have this exception handling. Duplicate records. If you want to put some other message here, you know, you can push the fault message, you can use your own custom errors, it's everything in between. This is a concept of subflow. You can use any flows within the flows. Create common flows. Just a case I have taken an exception handling. But if you wish to handle create contact by user, this flow is there. You want to inherit with some other flow. You can add a file path. You can create subflows for it. So what we did now was we just designed a screen that has first name, last name, mail, and phone. After that, we went to create the record. On objects, we mapped everything. On objects, we have mapped everything. After that, we went and create another flow that is to simply display what is that error is. We say activated it. We back to our thing. Here you add a fault path. In that path, we have selected a subflow. In that, we just chosen what is our subflow references. This is a reference flow. We pop like this also. Which error, what message. Here you can include the message or exclude it. It's your wish. And then it's done. So, as a quick catch up, I'll just give you what and all we have discussed as of now. We are with screen flows. We just added few elements. Just have a very simple screen. We know how to design a simple screen and display a message. After that, we used create records and we used record ID variable to map. If you are an account object, if you create a contact over there, that record will be populated there as well as it is mapped to the current record. For that, we have used record ID. In that thing, we have used only create records, what is it? Screen and create records options. After that, in order to avoid the duplication, we went for get records. After that, after getting the records, we went for decision. After that, we create the records. So as of now, we discussed about screen, we discussed about subflow, we discussed about decision, create records, and get records. Rollback, we'll come back later. So basically, if you want to read flows, do like this. Actions, logic, data. Data we used create record and get record. Is that fine as of now? Fine. Next, we jump into our next type of flow. As of now, we are dealing with only screen flow. Now it's time to jump to our next flow. Just a moment, I'll grab some water. We go for record triggered flow. When you create, update, or delete record, this auto launch flows comes into act. If you remember screen flows, in our first flow, we have added a simple message, welcome. But we added that on page. In record trigger flow, if you update that, it automatically, if you create, update, or delete any record, it comes into act. It doesn't involve any much user interaction with the flows. Those will run independently. Record triggered flow. What we're going to do is we're going to update some fields in our object whenever you create or update. Whenever you create or update a record, on account. Imagine on account object, whenever you create or update it, it will do the same. Here I have two things. One is fast field updates. Another thing is action related things. In create record or record trigger, we have uh, before, after save. Before save, do I want to perform? And after save, do I want to perform? Here it's a clear explanation. Update fields on the record that triggers a flow to run. High performance flows runs before the record is saved. And if it is an action thing, it is action and after save. I'm going to create a record before even saving I want to run. Go for fast field updates. I'm going to create the record. After I created, after I saved it, it has to run. Then it's action field. Here is the difference. I'll highlight this. Before and it is after. Now it's fast field updates. On account object, when the record is created or update, fast field updates. Done. Now, what I want to do, what I want to do, I want to assign some values before saying it. Take a scenario. Update the account name. Update the account name. How? Any values using. I'll just go to record account values training. So what I did, I start my trigger when the record is created or update. Just assign the name with training. Assign it a training. Here you have a catch. Many of us may feel this. Many of us may experience that near future. I'm saying that. Here I have the record account name. Na? Record account name. I hope you can able to see it. Record account name. Sometimes while working on flows, this may not be that. This record global variable may not be there. I'll delete the element as of now. See, if I uncheck this, filter inaccessible fields from flow. For creation purpose, for creation purpose, for deletion purpose, they have removed. We want to manually, if we want to create a record, look at this. I want to create a record or update. I will have this assignment. Label is portrait of flow. Count first fields. Yeah, it is coming now, but even then, it won't reflect. Wait. value is training. What I did is I went to this process automation setting. I unchecked this filter inaccessible please from no request. I unchecked this. I saved that. I came to my flow builder. Whenever the account is created or deleted, assign the account name as training. Activate. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to what to say, add it to page field and all. Never does. Go to account, click new, mandatory is account name. I'll give Dinesh. It has to update as training. Training is created. If it is not working, for me it's working. If suppose if it is not working, whatever the account I have created, it will be like training only. Account name is Mar. Training is got created. Where we apply this particular concepts are in larger organization. We don't want to know who edited the record. We'll give a common name. No? We give a common name. No? Just to change that, we have it. You can see here a lot of whatever the name I give, it is updated with the common. So this is an example of record triggered flow. If suppose if it is not working, go to your process automation setting, because while creating and updating record, it will happen. Click this filter inaccessible fields from. Look at the definition. While creating or updating records, the flow can use any variable to define values. Check that and proceed. It will be done. Fine. Any doubts as of now, guys? Folks, till now we saw some flows of screens, we saw some flow of record trigger. Okay, if you have, please stop. This after say. If you want to map, what you do, take a scenario, uh, take a scenario, you want to map a contact here. Whenever you create a contact, it has to map here. What do you do then? Simple. We wanted to deal with record ID. And let me grab a water, please. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm back. Fine. So inflows, we have seen a very simple hello world flow. It is a screen flow, and we just created a contact list on account. That is also a screen flow. In that, we used record ID. After that, we created a subflow. Here we used assignment operator. Here we used a subflow thing along with decisions and account name update. We simply used our record trigger flow just to update everything. Now, I'd like to walk you through another example of our record trigger flow. If you notice one thing sharp, uh, have we edited the page here? Do we have edited this page, arc page? You just go to setup, edit page. Have you noticed something like that in this record trigger flow? Yep. This is where the difference is. So if you have any user interactive bit, that is screen flow. After this, hereafter, unless otherwise we are working on screen flow, we don't want to edit any of our arc pages. By default, it is applied. If you activate, it is applied to your arc. Activate, it will apply to your arc. I'll take another example. I'll combine both. Wait, flows are there. It is a record trigger flow. Create that. Just give me a minute. Created or updated, it's fine. When created or updated, we saw it. Now we delete the record. When one particular field is changed to another value, for an example, you are working on one CRM, it goes like this. Who all said not interested, you want to delete their records. You have one contact list. In that contact list, they ringed, they emailed, they said not interested. As soon as you change the field as not interested, it want to delete those records and intimate who is owner of it. Imagine I'm the owner. I have lot of opportunities. If I talk in Salesforce slang, I do have lot of opportunities. I know that this opportunity is not going to work for me. I don't want to bulkify the data on my arc more and more. Just I want to delete those record and intimate, hey, see your particular records are deleted just because of this has changed like that. For that, you don't want to write any Apex code. You don't want to write any manually check it. You don't want to write any Apex thing. Just we can do it here. Whenever I hope you are aware of this Salesforce objects, what we have, you have an opportunity. You have a lot of opportunities. If any one opportunity's status is changed, it has a lot of stages. If any one thing is changed, as this, it's not closed one, it is closed. You lost that opportunity. It has to intimate the account holder that, hey guys, see, look at here. It is done. You lost this opportunity by every time you changed it. So what we do now is I'll create a flow for that. I'll go for opportunity. When the record is deleted, what is the condition? Condition submit. You can write a custom logic also, but you can try it out. Condition submit. If the stage name is closed lost for that account for that account ID. When the stage name is changed as closed lost for that account ID, is able to When the stage name is closed, further account ID, email them. How do you create emails? I hope you have read in admins. Just a moment. I hope you have read about emails, templates, this, that, and all. Mailing the templates, email templates in admin. Even, yeah, even you don't want to jump into any templates here. Here you can notify that account owner just like that. It's there in action. It's there in action. In action, you can perform many things. One such thing is, in action, you can perform many things. One such thing is alert it or update it. Alert or update. It is suggesting you something. But anyhow, I'll go to actions and check what all the actions are available. You can add a member, add a quick report, add work plans, change any actions that is triggered without any user intervention. What we're going to do is we're going to perform some send email. Notify account owner in this case. Body. I'm going to have a new body format. I can design my template here. New resource, text template. I can give email body. Hi, names. Which name it is? A record name actually. So what do you do? Go to record and take up the name. Record name. With some amount or whatever it is. You can include a number of things like this. Yes. Deleted. Make a note. I'm just writing a text template. So on my email, I have my email body is my new text template that we have in. Subject itself, I will say what is that thing is, what is that record is. Record name is your opportunity. Yeah? Deleter. I'm going to send it to the account user, account owner, who is the owner. You can specify your own mail IDs, whatever they require here and there. You can do that. Account owner email that records account owner email. You are pushing a mail to them. And yes, it is a rich template. Yes, it is a rich template. So I do have an action. When the opportunity is changed as close one, notify the particular account owner. Save it. Activate that. From closed one, I'm taking one opportunity, random opportunity. Closed one, I change it as closed loss. Save. Just give me a minute. I'll check my activated it. I'll take any opportunity. So already we have closed lost. I have changed it. Closed one, save. Opportunity is there. I edit the account. It's not triggered. When it's changed, we do have an action. We have a main body that says, because my template is all the opportunities. Okay, it might be because of, it's not catching up. So I rolled back to my accounts and I edited that now. Just give me a moment. mistake action. Like this, it will be triggered. For third, what we did is we just created an flow when the record is deleted or not. You will get this action. In action, it's not mandated that you have to do only with email. You can do with another. You can post a chat. You can post a chatter or else yes. It's completely it's your wish. You can do whatever. So as of now, I'll just tell you what are the elements we looked off. Screen flow, we saw what is that. Record flow, we saw what is that. And next we have to jump into schedule trigger flow. But before that, I like you to understand what is before save and after save and record trigger flow. I'll put it on chat. As I will not put it up. Just understand that. Before save and after save. While does before save and after save and record trigger flow, how you optimize the flow? Whether it's a phosphate flow or actions and related. Just try to understand this. I'm talking about optimizer. We have two options to optimizer. When you use fast fields and when you use your uh, related records. Can you just give me one scenario in that? I'm just asking like this. If it is before say, I'll go for fast fail updates. Right? If it is after say, I'll go for action related. Just why? It is like best practice. In record trigger flow, we have two options. One is before save, another one is after save. We have optimized flow in two ways. One is fast fill updates, another one is action and related records. Before save, fast fail updates. Why? After save, action related records. Why? It is a time travel by record coming into database. Action related or to perform the previous operations performed user previous can be informed. We have worked out one example. Na? We have worked out one example of updating account name. This one, whether it's a before save or after save. Yep. How we say that? I'm giving some record, but before even saving it, it is getting updated and saving that. Is it so? I given us the niche, but if before even it is inserting, before even you are inserting that particular record into the object, it is getting updated as training and saved. So it is before save. Can you give me one flow? Can you just narrate me with one flow where we can demonstrate after save? You're perfectly right. What we worked here over here is account name updates before save. Give me one simple example. We have 45 minutes of it. Just give me one, just narrate me sending an email to customer on any updates. Can you narrate me? I want to design a flow. Imagine I'm a layman, I don't know anything. Just give me a hint how to do it. Just give me a step-by-step instruction, I'll do it.
Can I use audio for that?
Pardon me? I didn't get it. Sorry, your voice is not clear.
Yeah, Dennis, can I use voice like for sending an email to customer on any updates to the account name? So just I'm just going to explain you the flow.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have to use the flows, and in flows we have to choose the second option for the record trigger.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Just guide me.
Yeah, record triggered flow.
Yep, fine.
Great. Uh, in this, when a record is updated, or suppose it is based on the object account.
Okay. Which object it is?
Account.
Account, fine. Then.
Yeah. When the record is updated.
Okay, the record is updated. Great.
Yeah. Then we have to. It is fine if we do not define any. Then we have to select the action and related records.
Action related records. Okay, since it is an after save, you're going for action related records. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. So because we are going to send an email to the customer that your account name has been changed or something, and that information we pass to the customer. So we can't do it before save because in
Yes,
before
sir.
save we do not have any commitment like the record has been saved or not. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm clicked done. So when the account is updated, action or related things. What I'll do is, can I write a mail?
Yeah. Just send an email alert.
Okay.
In the email alert, we can search for an email alert here. Can you just go back? Send email. Yeah.
See, the thing is, I'll tell you why I think. Your thing is correct. We added the thing now, action now. If you select this, it goes to the type. If it is going to the type, it like you must have an email template. We don't have any template in our org. That's why it is not coming. So what we're doing is we're changing its category and taking an send email.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the send email, we can define the body and the
Okay. I'll just give an
update.
update on account name.
Update on content.
Account name. Fine. Body. I'll just create. Do I want to create a new text resource?
Yeah.
Okay.
Text subject. On body, we can type our message.
I'll make this categories for our understanding. Yeah. Body.
Yeah.
What I do on body now?
Yeah. In the body, we can type the message. Like
Account name is got updated as if I want to give account name directly.
Yeah, we can give the account name.
Fine, it's done. Subject. Account is updated. Which one I want to select? Addresses, comma collection or comma separate?
Email address. The first option, the collection.
First option. If I want to give a first option, I'll tell you. If I want to give the first option, if you want to select on a bulk, like n number of users in R, we have to go for this.
Okay.
Collections. Since I want to intimate only the account owner, or else a specific mail ID is what I have, I can go for this comma separated. I can give any address directly here, or else I can select an account name. Can I have your mail ID so that I'll put it here?
I will just type in the chat.
Yeah, please. Yep, I'll give that here. It is a rich text format. We just select that rich text format. And we say it is, yeah, it is there, display. Update on account name, the email has to send. Sarfan, can I save and activate this particular thing?
Yes, but do we need to define a condition like currently we have write a trigger based on the account is updated. Okay, but we have not defined anywhere the which field update we have to send an email alert. Like currently we have suppose there are a number of fields on the account status and other things as well.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up your point. Here already we have selected an account. It is already having an account ID. So where the account is there, wherever you go and select that account ID will be mapped here.
Yeah, but like the uh, business requirement is only when the account name is getting changed, that time we have to send an email alert. But on account object, we are having the multiple fields. And suppose I am going to change the account status or anything. So
No,
in
it
that
won't
scenario,
trigger.
no email should get triggered to the
By
customer.
default, it won't trigger account
Okay.
because we just written for account name update.
Okay.
Here, what we did is we just in the account name is updated. This is a simple email and everything. But look at here. When the condition of met, when account is updated,
Yeah.
here you can write the condition.
Okay. Here we can write the condition based on the account.
When all conditions are met. If you want account account name equals if you're updating something, is in an empty string, false, true, something like that, we can make and do. But as of now, what I'm doing is I'll just go with your flow and make it as none. When the record is updated, I'll I'll save this. I'll activate this. I'll just go to accounts. I did the name as see this training is getting the thing because we already have that stage name is changed. We already have the account name update. So what I'm doing now is I'm nullifying this. I'm just deactivating the flow so that it won't disturb our current work. Okay, I updated. Have you received any mail?
Yes, then.
Have you received any email on your
Yeah,
side?
yeah. I got the mail.
Yeah, that's it. This is after save. Thanks, Apan. Thank you for your kind help.
Thanks, then.
Thanks, mate. So, in the same flows, the same flow, account name update. If I have a comma separated thing, I've given his file ID along with the second I'll update and Have you received your email now?
Yes, I got it. I got
Yeah.
it. Email.
So this is how we do it. A classic example of before save and after save. Guys, please focus. This is very important. When to use what? As we clearly told us, this you keep it as reference. Before save, fast will updates. After save, action related reports. If suppose if I change that here and there, it won't be done. Suppose if we change that here and there, it won't be done. Fine. Just give me a moment. We know what is flows, screen flows, record triggered flows, third before save and after save. After that, after that, uh, we used some action screen subflow. See, I'm talking about this action screen and subflow. We used assignment and decision. Update, delete, git, subflow, then git record, update, record, delete record, get record, assignment. Yep. These are few things we have discussed, and we are yet to discuss other flows like schedule trigger flow, platform event, auto launch, and code with how to use thing with Apex. That are all we yet to discuss. Is that clear as of now? Whatever we discussed. Yep. Fine. I'll give you some practice. I'll give you some practice also. Flows or what to say, it will take some more time, but it will reduce your, I'll tell you, it will reduce a lot of Apex coding. If you want to do this on Apex, you might have write 4 or 5 classes, you might have write triggers here and there, but here it's so simple. Just compare with this with Apex and learn, you'll get the steps. I just put my notepad, whatever we have prepared on over here. Here and there will be some nuances. We're going to cover Spring 2020 updates also along with this. And Anand have posted one of the beautiful link, Automation Champion learning flows that will help you a lot with a lot of case studies are there.